Hi ho! Good morning, everyone. Pete Cohen here. This is it. This is the real deal. This is the Holyfield. And let's show that on the screen because we are so excited about the summit. One of the reasons we're so excited because we've just got, I don't know what, I'm not going to say. But anyway, no, because she's probably watching anyway. She watches. Good morning, everyone. Pete Cohen, keep going. Pete Cohen, keep going. Pete Cohen, keep going. Pete Cohen. Marty's the first one in this morning. Marty, what do we think? Hannah, what do we think of Marty? She's brilliant. Hannah says you're brilliant. So that obviously means you are. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning, Joanne. Let's get you guys, let's show your messages on here. This is such an amazing community of people all over the world who are all working together. There she is, look, Sandra Holland, woman who's taken her fear head on. We've got Celia Anderson in the house. We've got Kath Harold. We've got Jen Beale. We've got Chantel. We've just got an amazing group of people. I would love to show all of your comments on here. We've got Fiona Davidson. Good morning, Fiona. We have got Diane Mary Wild. What an amazing lady she is. And I've got a slight issue with my phone here, but just bear with. We've got Melissa in the house. You guys are going to love what we're going to do today, what we're going to be talking about. Cheryl in the house. We've got Cliff Smith. Cliff, good morning to you, my friend. We've got Daryl, good morning to you. Got to share this in one more place. You know, one day I'd just like to make a show, just literally just having all of your comments coming up on the screen. But we can't do that because I know some of you have come here because you want information. You've come here because you want information. Give us the information that will change our lives, because that's what Mi365 is all about. Good morning, Julie. It's about inspiring people. Marty says you're brilliant, by the way. Hannah, thanks, she says. Because Hannah needs to hear what we're going to be talking about. Yvonne Taylor is in the house. By the way, Hannah, Yvonne Taylor says, totally agree. Hannah is wonderful. She certainly is. Martin Rhodes is in the house. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Look at all these amazing people that have just shot in here saying, I want to be better. And what we're going to be looking at today is bringing everything that we've done this week. Good morning, Heidi. So nice to be off work for a few days. You live in Sweden. Oh, come on. You're just trying to rub it in, right? I bet it's amazing over there. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning to you all. Good morning, all. I am so excited to deliver this content to you. Good morning, Leticia. What an amazing lady she is. She speaks from Spain. I love the way she talks. I love the way she says, amazing, amazing. If you've ever heard anyone with a Spanish accent say the word amazing, it is amazing. And most of you probably know, let's get into this broadcast right now. Most of you probably know what that word means. The word amazing comes from Henry VIII, Hampton Court, being stuck in a maze and finding your way out of the maze. And that's what most of us are. We're stuck in a maze of life. We're confused. We often don't know which way to turn. And this week has all been about mindfulness. Now, I don't know what mindfulness means to you, but for me, it means your ability to do what you want with your mind. You have been given this mind. And what I want you to think about this, look, are you good at anything in your life? Tell me right now something that you're good at. Maybe playing a musical instrument. Maybe you're good at a sport. Maybe you're good at singing. Maybe you're good at writing. Maybe you're good at yoga. Maybe you're good at Pilates. Maybe you're good at meditation. Maybe these are things that you're good at. And you can ask yourself the question, why are you good at these things? There's only one way and one reason why you are good at these things. It's called practice. It's called dedication. It's called perseverance. That's why you excel at these things. No one became great overnight. No one. No one became great unless they were on Big Brother. And not even necessarily if they were on Big Brother did become great overnight, because often what people have done before that, we often don't see it. We don't often see what everyone has done. And we live in a world now where we just want everything right now. We want, give it to me now. We want the stimulation right now. And we want it to be easy. People want, this is what the Dalai Lama said. He said, people want enlightenment. They want it easy, they want it fast, and they want it cheap. Easy, fast, and cheap. We have this ancient brain. Many of you understand this. Our brains have evolved. The way children can use computers and iPads, they have evolved to be able to use that technology, but they still have an ancient brain. And this is why for you to progress, it's what you do every single day. And you know, and I know, all my 365ers know this, it's the simple things that we do every single day. And for some people, that might seem boring. Now think about this. If a plant was growing, you wouldn't get the plant and pull it for it to grow faster. You have to let nature take its course. And this is why meditation, and we will spend another week on meditation. Now, if the idea of meditation kind of frustrates you and you think, I haven't got time for that, it's nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that your mind operates so fast that it challenges you, because meditation often is the art of calming things down. And think about this, mindfulness. What does freedom mean to you? Now, of course, freedom can mean many things. Financial freedom, freedom to do what you want. But how about the freedom to think about what you want? You see, thoughts generate actions. Thoughts generate feelings, and feelings generate actions. And I want all of you to understand this. This is one of the most groundbreaking things I am ever going to say to you. By the way, if you can hear me and you're enjoying this, give me some hearts. Share this. We're getting more and more people sharing, and we appreciate that. You know, just from you clicking on something and then it appearing on your timeline, someone could watch this and it could change their life. It's already happened, and it could happen again. And for us to change the world, who wants to change the world? Who wants the world to be a better place? And if you don't, then just turn off, go away, go and just think about you and not think about anybody else, and take from everybody else. But if you're someone who's going, you know what, I want to make the world a better place. By the way, you already do. I believe you do, but you can make the world a better place by making you better. How do you make the world better? You feeling better about yourself. You feel the way you want to feel. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel joyful? Do you want to feel excited? Do you want to feel optimistic? So you learn a skill. You learn to play a musical instrument. You learn a sport. Developing optimism, developing passion, joy. That's something that has to be practiced every single day. And one way to do that is mindfulness. How do we develop mindfulness? One great way is meditation. One great way is to laugh. Yesterday, I interviewed someone pretty famous, and their podcast will be up pretty soon. It was awesome. And we just had this. Sorry, my wife has already listened to it. I've sent it to my mum, because my mum and my wife love this lady. And by the way, can I say? No, I can't say. All right. So sometimes you got to do what you're told. Now, Hannah, I try to turn the camera around so we can all see Hannah, my wife, who's standing right there. If you want to generate these things, you got to work at it. I mean, who do you think you are that you think something should be just handed to you on a plate? Easy, fast, and simple. That's what so many other people want, rather than doing the work, putting in the work to get what you want, right? Do you want to just go to McDonald's and you give them money and they give you something that you can take and you can digest and then afterwards regret that you did it? Or do you want to go in the kitchen, put something together, make it, and then taste something that you made? Greatness comes at a cost. It's practice, 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 practice. But listen, this is it. This is the most empowering thing, or one of the most empowering things I'm ever going to say to all of you. What has feeling like got to do with it? What does that mean? So many of us are waiting to feel something before we act. You know what? When you don't feel like something, that's when you need to do it. When you don't feel like meditating, when you don't feel like exercising, when you don't feel like cooking, and we have so many Mi365ers, and I can tell you about a few just come to mind. People like Desi, who's our member of the month, Abigail, who's here right now, Joanne Gibbons, people who are doing every single day, just doing the little things. They might not do them every day, but most days. And over time, that is your work. That's how our brains have evolved. And we need to start working with our brains and not against them. So what have we looked at this week? Well, we looked at you becoming more aware. If you're aware of frustration, fear, and doubt, that you have inside you, which most people have, this is what we call ACT. And we talked about this on Tuesday, I believe. Acceptance. Accept that it's there, right? Accept that the emotion is there. But then also be committed to becoming a better version of yourself. And that's something I still feel that many of you need some help with, some inspiration with, some tools, actually, to commit to where you're going, to live the inspired life. Mi365 is all about inspiring people to be better than their best every single day. That's what we do, inspire people to be better than their best. But the inspiration is so much easier to tap into where you know where you're going. You know where, and most people don't know where they're going. They just know where they don't want to be. To live that inspired life means you've got a big goal and dream to get up every day. What gets me up? 100 million people that I want to positively impact. And I know you guys are doing great, but you all know that you can do better. And I'm looking forward to seeing so many people's videos today. I'm your coach. If your coach asks you to do something, I would do it. Whether you did it last week or the week before, it doesn't matter. This week, what have you learned? What have you achieved? And what are you going to do with it? ACT, acceptance, ACT, ACT, acceptance, accept the emotion. Then be committed to working towards that version of yourself that you're going towards. And that's where the T is training. Every day we're training. So let's have a look at some of your comments. My life has changed for the better. Thanks for you, Pete, and Mi365. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. I really appreciate it. Hi, Dolly. I see where I'm going. It's cloudy, but I'm clearing the clouds. Good. Absolutely. It's the challenge. It's such a wonderful life. This is the thing that you have, this gift. We need to learn to get out of our own way and understand we are more than the emotions that we feel. Meditation is something that, again, Hannah has been doing it now. I don't know for how many days, but she's on a streak. I do it every day. I'm on a streak. You know what? It challenges me. Why? Because my mind tends to go ahead all the time, thinking about the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. But meditation is a great way of just calming your mind. It's very, very, very powerful. Everyone can do so much better, Melissa. Every single one. I really appreciate Melissa tuning in from Hawaii. Isn't that amazing? So does anyone have any questions? On a Friday, I like to give you guys an opportunity to just take one or two questions. Let me just have my notes. So this has been a week on mindfulness. Look, these are the notes that I make every single day, just literally notes after notes after notes. I'm going to work on making the world a better place by sharing with you the best information I can possibly come across. And so think about this, right? Lastly, think about this. This is my big point of what is feeling like got to do with it. If you don't feel like doing something, you should do it. That's called training, because there will be things that happen in your life in many cases, and that's where you get stronger, that test you. You don't feel like doing them, but they're important for you to do. And because you do them, you're the one who gets the benefit from it. Okay, let's have a look at that. That looks quite interesting. Finally, I've realized I need acceptance from no one but me. I've looked to others to say you're okay. No more. It's all about you. That's what it's all about. We've got to look within. We've got to look within. Those of you that are our elite members, you know there's some meditations in the trainings that we've already delivered for you. But think about this. It's consistent practice. That's what we need to do. Consistent practice. Some people think that's quite boring, but we have to work at it. You look at anyone from Michael Phelps to anyone who's successful, what they've endured, what they did to get them to where it is they want to be. What do you do when you feel overwhelmed by the to-do list? The Buddha always said you always wear a half smile. Put a half smile on my face, look at the list and just smile and pick out one thing at a time, because if you try and do too many things at once, Suzy, you'll never do anything well. You've got to wear that smile. A smile changes everything. Congratulations to all of you. It's Friday. I love this week on mindfulness. Amy, I really appreciate you just getting stuck into this process. Practice makes our life perfect. Absolutely, Abigail. There's a lady that's lost, I don't know what, 4 stone, 3 stone, whatever it is. It's awesome. Harley Jackson, another lady whose life is transformed by this process of Mi365 and who she's become, would she say it's been easy? No, I doubt she would. But what should she say? Was it worth it? Smiling does change everything. It doesn't. People say, no, smiling doesn't change everything. Well, smile and see what happens. That's right, Sue. One step at a time. If you want to make the most of every week, get a page. Write on the page everything that you've learned this week. And what are the key things? What have you learned? What have you achieved? And what are you going to do with it? We've got lots of podcasts, the Mi365 podcast. Those of you that haven't listened to our podcast, make sure you do. Just go to iTunes, type in Mi365. And of course, we've got this a major event coming up. It's actually in the in this post, the Mi365 Summit, 23rd of September. So I really appreciate every single one of you. I think it has been a fantastic week. Yes, Abigail, you are amazing. And look at all the love. This is another thing that's so unique about this culture that we have created, is so many people support each other. Good morning, Julie. Start the day with a smile. I'm doing half a marathon on Sunday. It took practice. You don't just start, I'm going to go run a marathon. Good luck if you do. But it's the training that you do every day that makes it that much more enjoyable to stand behind the line and go, well, you know what, I'm ready. And if something happens that you weren't perhaps anticipating, you'd be in a better place to deal with it because you've done your training. We've all got to go training. And that's why you have to decide what are your rituals every day that you need to get done for you to be the best version of yourself. Smiling is brilliant. Absolutely is. Guys, if you haven't booked your ticket for the summit, good morning, Simon. If you guys have not booked your ticket for the Mi365 Summit, what are you waiting for? This event is going to be one of the best events of your entire life. Plus, you'll be able to meet a whole load of other like-minded people from around the world, because there are people coming from around the world, and our speakers are and myself, two of the best speakers in the world, Patty Drobonowski, Dr. Rakowski. That rhymes, Patty Drobonowski and Dr. Rakowski. Guys, have a great day. Looking forward to seeing your videos. She's got a ticket. Fantastic. Yeah. If you don't have iTunes, you can find it. You can find the podcast. Just type in Libsyn, Libsyn, Mi365. You will find it. Sarah Smart, I can't wait to see you. Thank you for such an amazing week. It's time for you guys to share what you have learned this week. Make this a monumental week. Remember, what has feeling like got to do with anything? Don't wait to feel anything. If you want to feel great, go and get feeling great, because it's not here, it's over there. It's steps, it's action. Have a wonderful day. I really appreciate so many of you. We did an amazing podcast last night, which should be out fairly soon because I want you all to hear it. Have a great day. Lots of love. What a week. What an amazing week. Get ready for next week. It's all about optimization, how to optimize your life, how to optimize the energy, optimize everything so you can get the best out of your life in the best possible way right now. Take care. If you haven't bought your ticket for the summit, get it today. Get it right now. All the best. Much love to you all. Oh, actually, no, let's not end the broadcast. Let's do what we need to do. It's just a habit, right? We'll end the live broadcast on here. End live video. We only had 2 people watch it on Instagram. It's crazy, right? But all you guys are flipping fantastic that are watching it here. So let's just finish this off very briefly. This is day 5. Thank you very much for all of your comments. It's been an amazing week on mindfulness. Make sure you take the time to make a little video of what you've learned, what you've achieved, and what you're going to do with it. If that's not for you, at least write it down and share it with someone. The best way to learn anything is to look at what you've learned and show other people. So what has this week all been about? Mindfulness. What is mindfulness about? It's about your ability to transform your mind. Your mind is this gift that you've been given. If you were an athlete or played a musical instrument, you can't just expect us to do it. You've got to put in the hard yards, and train and train and train and train and train. Much love to you all. Thank you so much. Get ready for next week as we look at optimism, optimizing your life. Take care, take action. Much love to all. Goodbye.